I think it's safe to say that in the realm of film, there is no director more iconic than the name of Steven Spielberg. Uh, uh, this is a guy known to be the longest running and highest grossing director of all time. And for good reason. More often than not, he is able to deliver some amazing masterpieces. Even if there are definitely some films better than others, but that doesn't change the fact that he is a legend when it comes to his craft. Which brings us to his newest film, and the subject of today's review, Disclosure Day. And this was honestly one of the films this year I was most looking forward to. Mainly from the trailers, because as this is one of the films where I felt like I knew less about the movie when I watched the trailers, and that just got me excited to see what was going to happen. And when this film came out, I was surprised that this film had got quite a mixed reception. Sure, I've seen no one that really dislikes this movie, but most of the reviews I've seen say that this one's either really good or really meh. Again, I've seen no reviews saying that it's bad, but it's mainly ranged into these categories. And I can definitely understand after watching this film, and for myself, why someone would either really love this one or really not like this one. But for me, not only did I end up really loving it, but this is possibly my favourite Spielberg movie I've seen so far. Keep in mind I haven't seen his entire filmography, but that doesn't change the fact that out of all of them I've seen so far, this is probably the best one. Mainly because of the mystery aspect. The story is kind of hard to describe. But to put it in it's about out down Angle and his girlfriend and Jane that have got a hold of some government seat equal that for of experimentation on alien like creatures, and they find a connection to a weather girl who's a girl called Margaret, who is starting to act strange, and she doesn't know why. And that's all I'm really gonna say about the story, because this is one of those stories where you want to go in as blind as possible. The film's best aspect is easily with how unpredictable it is throughout the entire feature. I never knew what was going to happen next, or what the next obstacle would be for our characters to get away from. And that helped really keep me invested throughout the entire feature. In almost most every new scene, I was excited to find out every new detail, and what are these secrets that are being kept away from by the government. It also helps that the film has an amazing cast of characters. This is mainly noticeable with the leads. It's Dan, Angela, and Margaret. With Margaret, she started herself as a simple whatever girl, who slowly started to be planned and to deal with this alien information that's making her act strange, and including how she's able to read people's minds. And this makes her a really fascinating character as she's trying to deal with this new struggle, that she definitely does not have any full control over. Making her a really fascinating character. I also really like angle. Well, he's mainly shown as the film's main conspiracy theorist. But as the feature goes on, he starts to realise that he has a bigger connection to this and to Margaret than and he might have realised at first, which helps make him more of an intriguing character as he tries to figure out his connection to everything and more of what's going on. It also helps that both Emily Blunt and Josh O'Connor are the two best actors in the cast. All the other actors do deliver for some phenomenal performances, but these two were easily the standouts of the each of that helping some of the best acting you'll find in one of Spielberg's films. I also really like Daniel's girl Alfred and Jane because he has a much more bigger role than I thought, or as a thought woman, and his face have got on his put test, especially when and she's trying to deal with that Angel's new secret love. And these new government secrets that are being kept at hidden. But as for all the other characters, so I'm not going to say too much about them because it will go into spoilery territory. But they are really interesting match as whether would be Hugo, the main conspiracy theorist, and that knows a lot about the connection between in that Angela and Margaret, or Noah as the main villain who wants to make sure these secrets remain secret. Because I want to try. I can't. After our main hero, will tell the truth that doesn't come out. Also, the film has a really interesting social commentary about the secrets the government wants to keep from us. As a result, it helps make the feature feel more engaging with this commentary of how some style big secrets that even though it should be important to be shared, the government would rather want to keep to themselves, and revealing them publicly, which can prove to cause more harm than safety. It's a really interesting message. So that I think it was very relevant today, with all the secrets that our government has definitely been keeping from us. Also, so this film is a visual standout. This is mainly shown with cinematography. The camera is put to the best places to get the most exciting parts of the film. And that is especially the case with the action scenes. They don't happen all the time, but when they do, they become the true highlights of the film. As you get invested to see your main character to escape peril. I'll also add now, the reason why these moments are so exciting is thanks to a wonderful score by John Williams, and where he still proves that he is the best at what he does. So overall, like I said at the beginning, I can definitely understand why this film has had quite a mixed reception. But at least to me, A Disclosure Day is definitely peak Spielberg, with a highly engaging mystery and story, with incredible visual, complex and intriguing characters, a great score, or or exciting action, and some fantastic acting. It's definitely led to what I consider to be the year's biggest highlight so far. If you're a fan of Spielberg, even Spielberg's more sci-fi features, then I would highly recommend giving this a watch. I'm sure this is one of those films where, when you see it, your opinions may be different, but that doesn't change the fact that it's at least worth watching at least once to see if you'll love it or not. Again, I definitely understand the mixed reception, but to me, this is easily the best Steven Spielberg film I've seen so far. And that's why I'm giving this film a very strong 10 out of 10. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!